HIKEEBA. Folks, this is Pete58 and Shadow the Hedgehog with a special video. I don't know how many of you know this, but I am also a writer. My first book was The Time Rippers, book 1. I wrote that about 3 years ago now, and it's just the first in a series, and it's available on Amazon. Now, I got a special announcement. I've written some other books, but the one I just finished writing was The Time Rippers, Book 2, Gettysburg. Now, this is, you know, my favorite story to write. It's part of a series. This is just part 2, and I was so excited that I got a second book out that I decided to give the first book, The Time Rippers, Book 1, away for free. That's right, it's free. It costs you nothing to go to Internet Archives and download it. Now, at the bottom of the description here, or below me in the description, is not my cock, but it's a link to get my first book, The Time Rippers Book 1, for free. And you're wondering, well, where do I have to go to get it? I ain't just going to some... No, you're not, don't worry. It's the Internet Archives. It's where all kinds of stuff is stored. And it's perfectly safe to go there, and you just go there and it'll be like, hi, here's the book, and you can just download it, and yeah, and it's free, you know. And it's my way of saying thank you to the people who subscribe to me, who have you know, maybe not have purchased the book, and I can understand. So maybe this is a way to entice you to maybe get a step further, you know, in my crazy world, you know, not just retro gaming, but, you know, a science fiction novel. A series is what it is. And it's called The Time Rippers. And if, you know, the title doesn't tell you enough, well, it's basically about these two guys that go traveling through time periods and different alternate universes, you know, on Earth. And it has a lot to do with, but a lot to do with the 1947 Roswell crash. And, you know, if you're into any of that stuff, you know, I think you should go and get yourself a free copy. You know, it's like I said, you know, this is just like my most exciting work, I think, and I hope you think so too. I've written some other things, and but this is the one I'm most proud of. This is something that's been developing my mind for years. You know, I remember thinking about these characters for the first time. They were just shadows in my mind of people, and now here they are. They're almost real. You know, they're real in my mind and on this book. And you know, I'd like you to get to know them. I hope you want to get to know them. And you know, with a free book, I don't think you can go wrong, because, you know, you can like it and, you know, say, well, yeah, I'll spend $3 on the sequel. Or you could say, oh, fuck this asshole, just throw it away, even though it's digital, and you just right-click it and click delete if you're a Windows user. You know, and it's, like I said, it's up to you, you know, and I think this is the best way to get you to come along for the ride, you know, because it is going to be a hell of a ride. And, you know, if the first, you know, trip, or the first trip on the roller coaster is free, you know, maybe you'll be more inclined to spend a few bucks, you know, for a second ride. It's just a theory I have. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, I'm really excited, and I want people to, you know, to really check them out, because I think you'll enjoy them, you know. And you know, advertising is hard. You know, that was the whole reason why I started this YouTube channel, was to promote my first book. And I've written some short stories since then, and they're all available on Amazon.com. And like I said, there's going to be links to all of my work below this, below the video in the description. And yeah, you know, I want you to just, you know, check it out. You know, like I said, you can get it for free, the first one, and like I said, if you don't like it, you just throw it away and just be done with it. No money lost. And, you know, and if you do like it, you know, and you say, wow, this is really cool, I can't wait to see what the second one, you know, because the second one's, it's bigger than the first one. You know, the first one, you know, you got to think of it in terms of, you know, growing in epicness. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm just trying to make each one bigger than the last. So I figure if you actually do like the first one, then you'll definitely love the second one. You know, it's just, you know, I think the second title in the subtitle in the second book is kind of obvious, Gettysburg, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by what happens after that, you know. And you know, maybe you'll, like I said, join me in for the ride, you know, because I think it's going to be pretty wild, and I hope you join me. Shadow, what do you think? Fucking A. You see, you know, he gets it, you know, and nobody likes him. I like him, you know, the underdog. You an underdog? I'm a hedgehog, you fucker. Okay, well, he hasn't had his coffee yet. I'm still having mine, and Yeah, I'd like you to check out the link in the description below and get yourself a free copy of the book. Give it away, you know. Give it to 10 friends, and maybe they'll give it to 10 friends, and that'll be 20 friends, you know, and that'll be like I have 20 friends, you know, and, you know, what's wrong with having 20 friends, you know? Nothing, you know. So, and hopefully, you know, not only will you give away the book, you'll read it and you'll enjoy it. Well, that's just all I wanted to tell you for right now. You know, please spin dash that like and sub button, and check out my book, The Time Rippers, Book 1. It's available for free, and, you know, if you feel so inclined and you enjoy it, get the sequel. It's available on Amazon.com for $3. You can't beat that price. Shadow, you ready to spin dash us out? Fucking A, alrighty. HIKEEBA!